Am I gonna do the summary?
Do you mind just doing it? Just you can just call it out from CNBC. We don't have to transfer it.
Sorry, I was on mute for a second. What did you say?
Oh, you mean you couldn't hear me? When you're on mute, you can hear me, but anyway,
Yeah, I had it low. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
um, so you can just call it out from CNBC. You don't have to do the transfer if that's all right with you.
Yes. So the Dow Jones, all of the three indexes were down. Uh, the Dow Jones about 106 points, the S&P about $10, 950 negative, and Nasdaq $32 negative. So 0.23 between 0.23 and 0.31%. So it was a relative not I wouldn't say dramatic down day, but it was a down day overall. It closed negative. And that's
All right.
basically it.
Okay. So as you said, we were more negative than positive. So the numbers will look bigger. Intel, Coin, and Disney. What is this thing? That's gold thing or whatever. And Square, which was another one, that were all basically 3%. Um, and we don't really care about Intel, but I just want to know, Elisa, Intel is 37, hinting at $37 on the low end. So, um, and it hit 38. So I know you don't care because it's been gone, but I told you Intel would have it would have its come up day. Um, a downer all day. Uh, you could have got out in the beginning, went back up and got back out. Um, I like this. I always like to do coin. If I had been paying attention, I probably would have did the um the short on this or whatever again. Um, but yeah, I like it around that 80 to 85 range. That's a short, and it seemed like it did its job today. Disney, it's been doing well for the last few days, and um, so it was the same thing. Uh, if you look at the daily, it had last several days it basically had came up from this 80 all the way to 86, and now it's one day has erased all of that. We were looking out at potentially getting out, breaking even. So um it's still on the way up, I'll tell people. So um it's just one of those things. If you want to try to get in again, uh, close to 80, maybe today's the day you get in, or you start, I would consider getting in today because with this wick, tomorrow it may go up again. Um, so if you don't own it, you may want to buy it. Square, I only talk about this um, because I was playing around with it today. Um, got out at the end of the day, but basically, it's continued to tank. Um, will probably tank more, I think, the rest of the week. Um, I think it was being held up by some reason. Not sure why it was being held up, but I think they were holding it up, and they may make this pop up a little bit tomorrow. So if you get a chance, or it may just keep going down like crazy tomorrow. But if it does pop up, maybe worth getting a 50 or 50-50 call. It just something put on the nose, Elisa. If you get to a 50 or 50-50 pop, maybe worth shorting. We'll look at Amazon since I just looked here. This was down almost 2%. But it was more like a U, so you could have got it and then got out, went short and then went long. So, and that's only because it's been strong. There is a wick down. So we could continue this and finish this workout. So or we could come back tomorrow. But it seems like it's no, it's already up here or whatever. If we did wick down, then you may have a good buy. Um, but I guess it was um it was a down day, but when you come up like this, I just think they're kind of just allowing you to make your money back. So, if you were smart, you probably would have saw that and did that. So let's go here. Um, P time. We have strong ups for some of these, but as you can see, these stocks are caca stocks. So if you have a 4% day for P time, yes, that's a strong day, but it's P time, so it's only 17 cents. You know, um, Lyft, same thing, 35 cents. Percentage wise, it's a strong day, but it's you know, Moderna. This thing always does its own thing. Moderna's always weird. It goes against the grain. So you will usually go with the caca stocks unless it has some like news like a COVID vaccination or a cancer thing.
The
Um,
reason it went up so much today was because it had a horrible day yesterday of like 9%.
yes, and then before that, it was going up like crazy because of its crazy what do you call that caca? They had some COVID stuff, so it had been going up like past few days or whatever because there was like COVID shot news or new COVID shots or whatever. And so now this is just all payback from it going up like freaking from 100 to basically 116 the past several days. So that's why I kind of like, yes, you can make money with these biopharmaceuticals or biomed stocks, but they are kind of you have to be in tune with the their cycle, like what they're doing. You just have to know about it or pay attention to it because it's I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Macy's, that was another one that came up today. But okay, 2% only equals 22 cents. And obviously, any little thing helps with the way Macy's is. It's kind of like on life support, because of where we got it. But um, you know, it was up, so I guess you can say it's better than nothing. Dick's, 2%, $2.24. This is good. This had got hit a while back, so this was kind of like a go against the trend type thing. Um, it had been going down, had this gap down. It's starting to consolidate. So is it going to come back up for Christmas or is it going to go back down? I could see it coming down a little more before it starts back up. But that's just me thinking, a time.
Especially the whole like shrinkage phenomenon now.
Mhm. Um, so uh, let's see what we have here. Um, Dollar General. I think it was green today. So this is another one. It's going to go against the trend. It's a down day. These go against the trend stocks. They are always good stocks to make a quick buck because this has kind of been like a caca stock the last few days and it's been going down, but they tend to always go up on the day that other stuff are going down. They pick that one day to go up. So that's one thing where if you're in a caca stock or want to average in and get out, that's usually the day that you should try to average in and get out because, it's just usually a best day. Another one, Meta. It's been kind of weak lately. and it's just been doing its thing or whatever, barcoded around here, and it decided to have an update. I put Meta, and I don't know why I put it in the caca list, but to me, I feel it's due for a tank, and it was holding its own today. I would not be surprised if this tanked tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow is an interesting volatile day because tomorrow, what's his name? Powell will be talking,
Mm,
and you may want to not go overboard. But yes, um, things may
I
go
agree
things may
because
go
of that.
cray cray tomorrow. But yeah, just do a little testing.
Yes, this is a test right here.
Back,
Uh,
it's good math fast.
yes, it's a test. But we'll know in the morning. Then we have Tarjay, another so-called caca stock that went up today, even though it's been tank fest overall. Um, so it's kind of like, obviously this has been in the gutter, and it's basically gotten past the gutter in the one teens. And now all of a sudden, oh, let's have a good day when everything else is tanking. I think they do that just so you won't notice that it had a good day. But
It's not even that good if you look at the candle
but
next to the one. It's kind of like
relatively, yes,
it was just like
relatively
it was a
speaking,
breather.
yes, relatively speaking, it basically, you had a low of 118, 119, all the way up to, you could have basically almost made $2 here, $1.80. So I hate and I like when they do that type of thing, because it's kind of like, even if you get it when it first opened right here, whatever, it's still over $1 you could have made, because you're thinking, oh, this is a caca stock, everything's going down, so I'll just write this down. But when the good stocks are going down, having a bad day because the market's down, the caca stocks always have a good day, so you can't kind of like double dip, you know? It's
Hmm.
kind of like when the good stocks are doing good, which is 80% of the time, the caca stocks will be doing bad, aka target 80% of the time. But the 20% of the time, when the good stocks do bad, the bad stocks will do good. So that's the way you have to think of that. That's just my own outlook on it. I could be wrong, but I feel I'm right about that. Um, Mensana, this is another one. It was off, and I'm not sure why. It had a good day, maybe because it had already came down somewhat. This is about to turn, by the way, here. Um, but I will say Mensana's been weak. So, and we've been writing it down since it had its unveiling of the what's it, iPhone 15. So it has been kind of like dropping and in the gutter since then. So it has been weak, and then it had its support area here, and now it starts to come up on a negative day. So maybe it's starting to come up all the way back here, or it's going to decide to continue to go down. Now, I will say it looks like this 50-day starting to move down. So this could be, hey, we're moving to the next level for whatever reason, but it's something to look at. That if you do get a pop here, Apple could potentially come down, but you do have Christmas season in, so I'm not willing to kind of like deal with this, because if you get it wrong, it's kind of like, you have to, if you get it wrong and short it and it goes up, it's going to be bad. So the only thing I would do, this is not investment advice, but what I would do is I see if it um comes down to this next level or gets close, and then I'd buy it in anticipation of the holiday season. So, and then watch it go up. Or if it goes up now, starting now to the holiday season, I'd let it hit all-time highs or whatever, and then let it hit the 200 level, whatever it's doing. And then once it hit that, then let it come down shortly after the holiday season, because you do know that Apple was kind of always behind the other tech stocks. It didn't jump up as much. That was the one that everyone was waiting on when it was $100 some time ago. AAL is doing its own thing. It's doing a damn thing. When it gets down here, we're hoping that it will come back. Maybe not as quickly. It took 1 month, 2 months, basically 2 months, 2.5 months. I think if you can get 2.5 months out of this to come back up from the gutter, you'll be lucky. So that's basically you're fully into the travel season. So, but it does have its union stuff. So if you can average in, make your 2.5 month stay, maybe a month and a quarter, that may be good. But if you do average in, make sure you get it down here in the gutter. Don't try to get it up here. Get it down here. Even if it starts to come back out before it gets here, just make sure you get it in the gutter. 1270, 1280. That's when you want to get it. Don't try to be cute with it, like we did, and get burned. Dollar Tree. It's going, gone. It has a wick that's going now. So just let it keep going. That's all I can say. Let it keep going, and see how close you can get to 100, and then come back for the holidays. That's all you have to do. You don't really need to see this. It's not a day. Just let it go down, and let it come back up for the holidays. Stressor, it probably moved like crazy. Stressor, even though it only moved 0.37%. Like I said, in the end, it basically started out close to where it ended. Could have went long, could have went short on this. You could have did whatever you wanted to do. Tesla is so you literally could have did whatever you wanted to do today. That's the one thing, I guess, for me, it seems good, because even if you get it wrong with Tesla, if you're willing to wait long enough, you'll get your money plus some winnings. Not gonna talk about Taco. It's just no need. EBC still diddling in the middle. All I can say is, what was the average volume? It didn't have a lot of volume today. It's been slowly, but that's what it does every day. It starts out high at price. I don't know what was this thing, jeez. And then it goes down by lunch or right after lunch. So if you want to do this play where you buy it when it's high up, you get I don't know, 1,000 whatever shares you want to get, and then let it go 1370. Let's say 13. What is that? 30. So that's 40 cents. 40 cents times 1,000. That's 400. So it's it's a pretty penny. If you want to do it that way. But EBC tends to always do that up in the day. It has its days where it does go up or whatever. But if you know it's going to be a down day, EBC will start out and then tank. And that's just what they tend to do. So that's something you could look at. But it seems like it's been started to come back up. So Mickey D's, not gonna really talk about that. 23
Do you
Me.
have Azo on this list?
Uh, who has Azo?
Do you have Azo on this list?
I own it. Why do you ask? I don't
Okay, so
know.
today was his earnings, and I was just curious how it looked.
Okay, I do own it. So if we pass on, show it to you. Open. Um, yeah. No real commentary. Um,
Uh,
Walmart for pennies. Um, even though obviously it was down lower than that, but it did the U thing, however. So maybe you could have made $1. Microsoft didn't really do too much. Didn't really move at all. Yeah, this may be about to curve too. So maybe something you want to look at. We are going into holidays for stock stuff. So J&J, Google. I think this looks pretty strong still. Yeah, we still got Google. So this was today. Straight V, straight V. Because it did the short going in, went up long, another short, another long. So it was just a straight V. Straight V for people. UPS, who cares? XOM, let me see. It wasn't really, ooh, jeez, man. So it gapped up yesterday, man, and it gapped down, man,
it went all the way down.
my, oh my, oh my, Ellis.
Are you gonna get in it?
Um, today should have been an update for this thing.
No, it wasn't for two. It was for 2 seconds. Look at the daily. It's still kind of. Oh, it's at the level. It's almost at the level. That's why. What was the high of the day? 118. It's almost at the level. It has like two more
Yeah, it's not
dollars.
all-time high yet.
Almost. It was still a strong level. It's still at the level. It's gonna get to 120.
Yeah, this is about to go up.
It's gonna get to 120.
It's gonna play around.
Mm-hmm. You can just hit the L
What do
and
you
it'll
mean?
give you, if you hit the, between the bid and the ask and you hit the L, it will
What,
put you in the,
what?
okay, so erase what you typed.
Oh, I could just hit the thing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Um,
do it so people can see it. So like erase what you wrote. See?
I
You can
don't
just,
like this that much, but
oh, but it had it at 130, it had it at
no, it did
170.
have it. But I'm just saying I don't like it because I've done that by accident, and it's kind of screwed me. So I don't.
Okay. And it's
I
just
like
so that
just
you don't
putting
have to
it,
type.
but yes, you can do
It
that.
saves you a two. It saves you a some seconds. That's all.
Yes. Um, oh, this is long. Huh. So, so yeah, I like that so long, obviously. let's look how BA's going
It's
down.
going down. It's going down. It's going down,
Getting
down,
to the
down.
200 level.
Oh,
So
it surpassed it. It broke it. It
no,
broke.
got into 200 yet, but
Almost.
it's getting there. So here we had support here, went up. Now, are we gonna assume this is resistance, or are we gonna assume it's gonna tangle here and then come back up? It looks weak to me, but let's see if this red line turns the 50-day, and then once it gets here, or where's it gonna go? We got 180. I don't know why
180.
we don't have lines other places. Where's consolidate? Let's see. Where has it consolidated? I guess 180 is the best area for now. We know if it gets down here, it's gonna come back up. So yeah.
What about 175?
Well, I'm not using exact. If you want to use 175 instead of
Okay, okay.
180, 175 is 180. This
Hmm.
is all the same level. You can put in a zone if you want to,
Hmm.
instead of just having that 180. Do 5 above, 5 below. But this is the area right here. If you want to
Hmm.
do that, um, I'll just mark it here. I'm not gonna do a zone, but yeah. Um, so
Yeah, I
uh,
agree.
so if it gets here, obviously it's gonna come up. So let's see if it gets down there. But if it does, that may be your chance to buy it and see if it does. But whatever it is, when the airlines start coming up, BA will probably start too. We're not gonna look at Banco because who cares? Uh, it's it's in line with EPC. So Home Depot, it's been strong. Uh, Today was a down day.
5 minutos to 5.
So, I still will want to wait to get it, but that's just me. Nike, oh, nice Nike. It's going back in the gutter. See how low can you go? It's already here over 100 level and it's still going. So let's try for 85. Yeah. And then Campbell's. Um, so I'm trying to get out of this. Because I made a good profit today. And I'm willing to take some of it away. So if I can get out of this, that'd be great. If it doesn't execute, then I'll have to worry about Mignana getting it. But it came down, and I was happy with it. And I'm like, I'll give back some of my profit and pay 18. But it didn't execute. I waited till the end of the day to put the order, and it didn't execute. We looked at Amazon. We looked at Disney. We looked at Coin. Do you have anything that you specifically want me to look at? Oh, you said Amazon. So this was. It seems like a lot, but it wasn't even 2% that this went down. So it was really nothing to write home about. It was, until this gets under 2,000, it's just I'm just stuck in it. It had a nice wick down, but we have a long, long ways to go. A really long. Oh, that's nice. So we have a really long ways to go. Like a crazy long way. So all you do is just wait for the one day that it drops like a hot rock. And I will use this as my guide. So yeah. Anything else other than ASO? I know Carvana was good. Let's look at Bud real quick. We're obviously in beer season with football season. This has just been going up, down, up, down. I guess you would assume it's going to start going down a little bit. So, and then I want to show people CBNA only because that was something that we talked about yesterday, people. And if you got in, that would have been a good one. CBNA here.
We called it out perfectly, guys. We said 53, which was literally the top of the top of it. You know, if you got it at the top at 53 and wrote it all the way
And it was
down,
perfect that you could get
it
it.
was perfect. We called it out and we didn't even listen to ourselves.
Um, so yeah, we didn't listen to ourselves. We forgot to review this temprano. And we didn't even look at it until like the middle of the day when it was like already here or something like that. And so it's yeah. So there you go. There
If
you
it
have
does a little pop tomorrow, I would say 50.
it.
See if it could do a little pop to 50 maybe potentially. But I think it's gonna continue heading down.
Yes, it will.
So I think if you could get it 50 or even 49, it would be good.
No to Lisa CVNA watch. I just want to see what it says after 8 on it. So that's it. You have anything, Elisa? If not, you can do your articles or talk about anything you want to talk about.
Um, I don't have any articles. I wasn't ready. But I can look real quick and see.
All right, you don't have to.
I
You could
can give you a little summary. Um,
you could just be like KAP out of this business.
um, I found something on Disney if you want me to look at that, or oh, I found something on oil. I'm gonna read that for you.
Elisa,
It'll take a second because
use your
You
own
have
judgment.
XOM.
Use
You
your
just
own.
got XO,
Of course,
huh?
that's right. That's why I turned it over to you so you could do what you did.
Okay. You said Elisa, and I thought you didn't want me to do it.
No, I wanted. That's why I wouldn't have. I would have just said KAT.
Okay, so this is just a 2 second thing. WT oil ends lower for the first time in 4 sessions. US crude futures were climbing early, but then erased all of their gains late in the session to finish the day point 0.3 lower at 91.20 a barrel. The retreat marks the first daily decline in 4 sessions. WTI crude was as much as 2.5 higher mid-morning at a 13-month intraday high of 93.74. In a move analysts said was largely the result of a sharply weakening dollar as market await a Fed rate decision tomorrow. But the US currency began to rebound as the day wore on, causing oil prices to retreat. Attention now shifts at two-weekly data on US oil inventories, first from the trade group AAPL at 4:30 Eastern, and then official EAI data tomorrow morning.
So what is
And
that?
that's big.
Fake news or what?
Yeah, I think it's still fake news. But just, just it was interesting since you got it and I just
Yeah.
saw it.
So it's go long.
What do the opposite of what they say.
Yes. Obviously,
So
it's
yes,
all is strong. Obviously.
it was very strong at the beginning and it dropped the dollar. So it's due for a little bouncy back anyway. And something interesting, Amazon got, some did some hiring and stuff like that for the end of the year. And that's basically it. And if you got Instacart today, which I pedo, it basically was a dump fest. If you got it at the beginning of the day and you shorted it, you would have done really good in this initial trade.
It went up though because it came out at what, like $30, right? Its
Yes,
PO
it
was like
was up.
30 something.
Yeah, it was 30. And if you had it from the beginning when you bought it, when IPO, obviously you would want us to sell it here at the beginning because you already made a lot of dinero. But I'm saying also if you were a trader today and you got it at the beginning of the day to short it, you would have done really well.
Yeah, but like it came out so that people could trade it later in the day or something like that. It didn't come. It's not. I don't think it came out like, at least I don't know, for us. I don't think it came out like
It
that.
came in
Okay, like 1
midday.
p.m.
Yes,
Okay,
it came out around midday. Yeah, 1 p.m.
all right.
But I'm saying when I say the beginning of the day, I meant
Yeah,
the beginning of when it started. That's what I meant.
yes, when it was available.
Yes,
Okay,
exactamente.
all right. So, so yeah, so oh, how is HE doing?
Huh?
HE, how is it? Did HE go down?
Uh, mm, no comentario. I
Oh,
would
this
have to.
one now. You see this AutoZone? That's like an article.
Which one?
AutoZone.
Uh,
What, you don't like it? Put it on, Lisa. We got
the
about
kids
3 minutes.
I'm about to KAT because the kids are about to come. But
All right, just cut it off then.
hopefully, well, let's see if we have enough. We only have 2 minutes
Well,
left.
stop talking and put it on.
It wouldn't be enough.
Okay, so can you put it on or no?
Yes, ma'am.
AutoZone stock falls as domestic commercial growth lower than expected. By Emily DeTillo.
Oh, I see why you want to read now because it's gonna drop.
September 19, 2023, 12:16 p.m. Eastern Time. AutoZone easily beat earnings and sales estimates for its fiscal fourth quarter, but the stock was falling after sales in the company's domestic commercial division came up short. AutoZone, ticker AZO, posted fourth quarter earnings of $46.46 a share, rising from a year ago and beating Wall Street's estimate of $45.17. Net sales for the automotive replacement parts maker were $5.69 billion, also climbing from the year-ago quarter and beating expectations of $5.61 billion. But total domestic commercial sales were $1.499 billion, below the $1.55 billion analysts had forecast. Louis Navelier, chief investment officer of Navelier & Associates, however, found reason to be optimistic. The UAW strike is going to help boost AZO's sales since replacement vehicles will be delayed, so AZO's parts business should grow, he told Barron's in an email Monday. Same-store sales for the quarter rose 4.5%, falling from 7.1% a year ago, but higher than the 2.4% jump analysts had expected. While we started this quarter slowly, we saw improvements in the back half of our quarter, said CEO Bill Rhodes in the earnings release. Despite lower than expected growth in domestic commercial, we believe that the initiatives we have in place and are implementing will drive stronger growth in fiscal 2024. Rhodes offered a bit more detail on those plans for growth during the company's earnings conference call. Over the last 5 years, we've averaged 140 domestic store openings and 50 international openings for a total of roughly 190 new stores a year in the Americas, he said. We plan on accelerating this pace and aspire to open as many as 500 stores 5 years from now. By 2024 will remain around 200, but we will ramp from there, he continued. You may be asking why this change of strategy and why now? The answer is our profitability per store is materially higher than at the beginning of the pandemic. AutoZone stock fell 1.5% to $2,485.17. The stock has gained 0.8% this year.